Are you alive? I have a bad feeling about this. Really bad feeling. Yeah. Bad feeling. Bad feeling justified. Oh, just in case, I'm gonna put my magic away, just in case, you know, she wants to be, you know, nice and friendly and all that kind of stuff. Ooh. Hello? Anybody home?
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing?
It looks like a door.
I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something.
It's a staircase.
Let's take a look around. There has to be something.
I mean, I don't know what it is.
Where she's gone.
Actually, I don't know what it is, but it looks like one of the staircases that would just drop down. Exactly what are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Okay. Well, we know she kept goals here.
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Knock, knock, knock. Okay.
Remember, she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Alright. These are all books I haven't read because I have a mod that makes them glow. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Harkin's short-sightedness is becoming a serious problem. I warned him time and time again that his foolish prophecy would cast far too much light on our people, and yet he refuses to do so much as listen to my word. I say, I've become less of a wife and more of an annoyance in his eyes. That's exactly what Serana said. Devoting attention to my work is the only solace I can find while enduring his ridiculous crusade. I've had a breakthrough today. I was able to attune the portal vessel of the soul current properly by using a small sample of ingredients. Although the portal opened only for a few seconds, I'm confident that with the proper formula, it can be sustained indefinitely. I feel like I'm missing a key ingredient, something of sufficient potency that can resist the forces trying to prevent my intrusion. Communing with ideal masters has proved worthless. They speak in riddles and offer no assistance whether I ensure them a steady supply of soul or not. If I'm to escape Harkin's clutches, I need to keep the portal open long enough to carry me away from here, forever if need be. Also, maybe she opened the portal. I've done it. After wasting thousands of gold coins on components, I've discovered how to sustain the portal. I'm listing the components below with the proper amounts for my own protection. Alright, so you want to get away from the dude, but yet you're going to write it in a journal that you can find pretty easy. As a secondary precaution, I'm combining my own blood into the formula, which should prevent anyone from being able to duplicate it and following into the soul current. Alright, okay. The formula consists of finely ground bone meal, purified vault salts, soul gem shards. Keeping the proper measurements placed above the silver line portal vessel, and add blood as the active ingredient or active agent. I will make my way into the soul cairn tomorrow after I've gathered my things and prepared for a potential lengthy exile. More importantly, I must enact my plans with Serana and get her to Dim Hollow Crypt as soon as possible. Alright, let's take this. Let's speak to Serana. Hey there.
Any luck yet?
I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
Sure. What is a soul cairn she mentions?
I only know what she told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Soul cairn. Okay. Why did she care where the soul went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn. A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What? What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Okay. And then once we do, you can try it. And, you know, if things go bad, then it won't be so bad for me. She does have a lot of ingredients and stuff in here. Just take it all. I want to read a book. I just read a book poorly. Let's see. It's probably all like kind of. Look at that. They like their eye patches in this place.
Having trouble finding those ingredients?
I'm actually not really looking. I'm just grabbing everything I see.
Having trouble finding those ingredients? Having trouble finding those ingredients?
Alright, she is like just stuck. I don't remember what we needed. I know we needed like ground bone. Frost salts? No. Oh, there we go. Purified vaults. Okay, that's everything? Oh. Really? That was everything? Oh yeah, gather the finely ground bone meal. Okay. Gotta find the bone meal. Got a feeling it's gonna be in a bowl that looks like that. Something like that. Oh, a dagger. Balcony. There we go. What's this? Dragon bones? Cool. Alright. Got everything. Wait a minute. What's in here? Alright. Got it. Got it. Where are you? Where? Oh. Okay.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready.
I will. Okay. I'm ready.
Then the rest is up to me.
It is.
Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
I'll stand over there. Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do when we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Well, it does sound like she was trying to protect you.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
I guess we won't until we find her.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready?
I really don't care. Let's get the portal open.
Alright, here goes.
Alright. So, you know, Sigman kind of cares. I mean, he's kind of mixed between being who he was and who he's becoming.
My ancestors.
Oh, okay.
Created a portal to the soul.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Nice. I was kind of right. It is kind of a staircase. Right? You're not buying it. Okay. Alright, let's go. Okay. Keep going down. So that was pretty tricky with the candlestick, I must say.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. Started beyond death. Okay. I think there's going to be bad things here. What do you think?
The smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Sure. I agree. Just wondering if this is going to be a bad thing or not. Hello. Hi.
I live in a dark world where no light shines through. I carry this burden with every step I take.
Okay. That's a shame. Ooh. Alright. How do I get this open? Excuse me, how do I get that open?
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here.
It's another stupid lever that I can't find. What if I have to kill you? Well, we're gonna keep going. Maybe it'll open after.
I can't remember how long I've been here. Has it been a day? Or a century?
Not sure, sir. Oh. Oh, man. What is it attacking? It was attacking like that thing.
Figured.
It's weird.
What a horrible place.
Yeah, you're right. It's horrible. What's in here? Get in there. Oh! Came right out of the ground.
Tough day.
You
Oh.
must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
What? What the hell's Ardrak?
Arvak, my horse.
Oh.
We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him.
Really?
A
I
place like this will change you.
gotta find your horse. Alright.
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Well, that didn't work. Yelling for him. Find Arvax. Okay. Guess I should have just stayed on the main road, huh? J-Ups Opus. Okay. Well, we'll take it. I'm not going to read all this stuff right now. Your mom brought us this weird place, man. Alright, that is pretty awesome right there. That's pretty cool. Staircase. Hey, there's a horse. Oh, I want this horse. Can I have you? Oh. How do I get his horse? Oh, I have to find his skull. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, man. Some of these quests. Alright, let's see. Let's turn that on.
What kind of place is this?
I don't know. I was hoping to catch that horse, though. It's pretty cool, though. Oh, God. Don't do that. Ever. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Where the hell am I? Help? How the hell do I get down from here? Oh, curious me just wanted to know what the hell it was and what it would do. Now I know. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I think I have to jump down over here. Oh, okay. This is so bad. So what happens if I step on this one? Nothing. Okay. Alright, some work, some don't. There you are. Alright, so that was pretty weird. Oh, page 10. Alright, maybe I'll read all these once I get if I get all the pages. I don't know.
Well, look what we have here. Someone with flesh on their bones.
What's wrong with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
Yes, you do.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had.
Hey, did you know my parents? Because they were pretty big traders in High Rock, and I don't remember you.
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
Must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along.
I don't even know what I'm trying to do, to be honest with you.
Around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground. Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Okay.
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal. If you have the husks.
Oh. Okay, so he has different... Okay.
No husks, no
Alright, so if I get 25 husks, he has things I can pick from? Okay, well, we'll see. This is kind of like a whole land in itself, isn't it? What's in here? Nothing? Okay. Well, after I got, like, beamed up like friggin' Spock, I'd have no idea where I really am now. Guess I'll keep heading for the dot, the arrow here. That is, I do love the way those float like that.
Show yourself.
Horsey! Give me a horsey! What if I can get him as a horse? That would be awesome. Oh, we got a lot of them here.
I'm not gonna die like this.
Help that. Really bright over here. Even these guys are pretty tough.
I can't imagine living here, or
I mean, it's not so bad.
dead here, or whatever they call it.
It's not,
Sorry.
It's not horrible. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to lay roots here, but I mean, not that bad. I mean, it's got floating rocks and stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, I think I found her. Sarana. No, Iggy. You be on your best behavior, please. Oh.
Mother?
Oh, okay. I can't get in there.
Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy.
Your mom's kind of hot.
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a minute.
Yo, what?
You brought a stranger here? Have you lost your
I'm
mind?
no stranger. I'm Sigman Mooncalf.
You don't...
You.
Iggy?
Come forward. I would speak with you.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you? Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
Yeah, that's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
I like your dress. It's pretty cool. What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls.
Ah.
The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow.
It does.
The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Okay, and how does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Okay. Yeah, Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place in oblivion.
Okay. So, Serana underwent this ritual willingly?
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
Okay. The tyranny of the suns requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
So Harkon means to kill her.
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Well, I guess I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
Yeah, I will kill Harkon.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected.
Oh, I'm bigger fool than that.
Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
Is Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our
That's not
plight.
true.
You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification.
Yeah.
And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
I'm not like Harkon. And Serana does believe in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
Ha!
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll,
So touching.
it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Okay, so my intentions really is I want to rule the world and maybe have Serana by my side. Maybe not, but I won't tell you that part. Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
And what do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Okay, we'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him.
The
Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Oh, great. Okay. If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Okay. And how did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
And what was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
So they tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
And then you became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
And you've been imprisoned here for all this time.
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
And who are these Ideal Masters?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
Yes, I know that. Oh, I think we already went through that then. Okay.
Careful, and keep my daughter safe.
All right, I will.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
That sounds good to me. But for now, we're gonna have to end the episode here. So this is pretty interesting. So it would be great if we could kill Harkon and obtain the power for ourselves. We really have no intention on hurting Serana. We do like her. You know, as evil as we are, we do have a little bit of good in us still. So
we get out of this place?
Yeah, I think that's really the way we want to go. I really don't even know if we have a choice either way, but but for now I'm going to end the episode here, and we will continue on next time. I do appreciate you watching. Please remember to hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the little bell icon and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And Serana's going to keep saying the same thing over and over to me again, so I got to get out of here. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.